First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakodash, double honor to all the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, I'm Brother Kazak to my left is
Zahab.
All right, and back to the topic of we in those times now. All right, because all the prophecies are pretty much on the forefront, and the end is speaking. You know, so it's gonna come into the time where the prophets, they're not gonna be out there on the highways and the hedges. His brothers have been beginning apostles going back, to really the late 60s, but in particular, the 80s, the 90s, all right, 2000, all right, now we in 2021, but, once again, all right, you got it, bro.
All right, Luke 21:8, and he said, he that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamash, and the time draweth near, go you not therefore after them. But when you see wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not by and by.
Right. We're at the end, and it's the end of the end, but things that still have to take place. All right. And the devil's punch, the Beetlejuice, that's one major step to the ship. All right. So we know we're here. The end is not by and by, because it's a process. You got it, bro.
All right, Luke 21:12. But before all these they shall lay hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prison, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Right, and see, that's gonna happen to brothers. It happened in the ancient world, and it's gonna happen again. Certain brothers are gonna be rounded up, all right, during the hour of martial law. Being presented before government or certain government officials, okay? Because, man, can see this is really what they're upset about. All right, it's not about us, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, just screaming guns. It's the message, because ultimately this message results in the end of the world, man. And it's gonna be a bitter moment. That topic of how bitter is better. That's gonna be a bitter moment.
All right, and verse 13, and it shall turn for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what you shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries should not be able to nor resist.
And what's that's going to prove? It's going to prove brothers' innocence. Because all our brothers been doing was reading the Bible, man. Words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right? You got it, bro.
Or verse 16, and you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kin friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and you shall be hated of men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish, and your patience possess ye your souls.
Right, and we saw an example of how on your head wouldn't perish, dealing with, what people call Shaq and Abednego when they was thrown in the fiery furnace. Not one hair on their head perished. That just shows how precious the elect are in the sight of the Lord, man. But we bringing this out, so it doesn't I fear, but just show that okay, it's gonna happen. It's happening. You got it.
Because the best thing is preparation.
Yep.
That's we halfway there just by the anticipation of it, as opposed to off guard.
Time.
That's all I have to say.
Time. We'll go from Ezekiel. Ezekiel in verse 5.
All right, Ezekiel 7:5, it says, thus saith Yahweh power, and evil and only evil is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watch it for, behold, it is come. The morning.
For that word watcheth, let's see, it says has dawned, like the sun coming up. Oh, we see that happening now. All right, because it's no way it is when you rewind, you go back to 2020 when they were speaking about the C19, the crown virus. Maybe that's saying too much. They pick up all the words. But when they out there, you wouldn't think it would be to where it is now. All right, I'm speaking of variants, and to the point to where you can't go into certain places of business, certain stores, okay? and it's gradually made mandatory everywhere and for everyone. You know, pregnant women, children from heaven. So it's done, man. All right, it's been for you. Because at the beginning, you know, when people was, you know, seeing the prophets out there teaching, hey man, these guys are crazy, these conspiracy theorists, you know, what they talking about? You can see it for yourself. All right? Because the Lord, he made these prophecies into reality, man. Well, something that the other brother, Aaron from had said, this is a drama written into reality. Well, now you see it. We see it. You know? Back to boosting up that joy, man. Being happy that these things happen, not being sad. You know? You got it, bro.
Or Ezekiel 7:5, thus saith Yahweh, power and evil, only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watcheth, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, and thou that dwellest in the land, time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains.
So once it happens, it's never going to be the same. You know? So many scriptures you read about how, you know, it's not going to return back, because everybody looking for mercy, man. You know? Like they were speaking about earlier. It's a good feeling to have that comfort, you know, but when that comfort's removed, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you got so used to having that, man, right? But all this about to be stripped away unless you take that dart, man, all right? And ultimately, that MOTB, because that's going to be the end all be all. And exactly how they going to do it, you know, we don't know. Enough, you know, intel from the Lord to know, okay, when it happens. Everybody really gonna know that it's it, man. You know? But you see us on our end, on our side, we're not pushing for Jake to get that jab. All right, here it is. You know, General, he had a sit down basically saying how, you know, God vaccine. You know, he made that. That's why you got to take it. He made to counter what the devil's doing. Wow. You know, the devil, you know, white man, he giving y'all, you know, what he said, the word, you know what I'm saying, behind that. You know, he giving y'all that disease. Well, God, he can't give you the jab. All right, and that, man, because we know there's a lot of blood on our hands, you know. You got it, bro.
Right, Ezekiel 7:8. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will repent thee for all thy abominations. Verse 9, and my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thy abomination in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh that smiteth. Behold, the day, behold, come, the morning is gone forth, the rod has blossomed, pride hath budded, balance is risen up into a rod of wickedness, none of them shall remain, multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall
days of Noah all over again. Man. It spoke about a lot of violence in the earth.
Was that Wisdom of Solomon?
In
Genesis 6, I think.
Yep. Genesis 6. Hey, if you got news break on your phone, which is gonna pop up the local news, you know, in your area. I mean, every day somebody getting shot, man.
Yeah, then it'd be some crazy like mother of 3 killed, or kills 3 daughters. It's just the violence, man. To the point where sometimes when I news break, I don't even click on it. Like, oh, another murder.
And it's normal.
It's normal. We deties to it, and that's not natural, you know. Violence, bro.
Valley of shadow of death.
The valley of the shadow of death. Violence is risen up unto a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of theirs. Neither shall be any wailing for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude.
And that links up with so many scriptures, man. 2nd Esdras, you know, 16th chapter. You know, 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. Basically leaving off from these things because at the end it's not gonna matter. You know, no one's gonna care, man. It's just gonna be about survival. That's it. All right, you got some more on that?
14. Let me see. Ezekiel 7:13. The seller turned to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle, for my wrath is about the multitude thereof. So I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah. This time, everybody gonna feel it, man. But the only people that's gonna survive it are the remnant. Okay, and that's what we push. We push salvation is for the elect, man. You hear? They speak about all Israel not gonna make it, man. And the benefit knowing the full truth, you know that they're gonna come away. You know? All right, but the point is, we in them times now, because we see it. All right. Apostle Ari said years ago, you're not gonna have to ask, when is Jacob's trouble? All right, you gonna know. All right, so same thing with these times, man. We know these ain't the good old days. You know, you just do what you do. Look at how wickedness is increasing, man. What the hell is a Lil Nas X? What the hell is what they call that? A Met Gala full of warlocks, man, dressing up in these insane costumes. You know, it's so many enchantments going out, man. All right, and that's how you know what time we in, because we want to keep everybody asleep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
God. No.
We close out with 1 Peter 4:7.
1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. I read that again. 1 Peter. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Right.
And sober meaning clear-minded. That's saying you can't have a drink.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But sober-minded, because when this shit go down, man, the only answer is gonna be the answers out of the scriptures, man. You know, everything around us is chaotic. Nothing else gonna make sense. You know. But it just the times, man. The end of all things is at hand. So, you know, Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't closing statements. All right, well, with that, we want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, Double honor to all the bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, here we go. All right. With that, Lord will, y'all was able to catch the end of it. All right, we want to Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.